Hey everybody, this is Heartless Spartan here with another Monster High Toy Talk review. Now, today I finally have the long-awaited Hissfits 3-pack with Meowlody, Toralei, and Purrsephone. At this time, I believe this 3-pack is exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, which means they're not going to show up on store shelves. It's nice to finally have these in hand, and as promised, I've put together a review. So let's get right into it because there's a lot to cover. Alright, let's take a look at the Hissfits. I think I'll start with Meowlody over here on the left, and then just kind of go from left to right through the dolls, and then take a look at the accessories last. So, we'll actually start with Meowlody over here. She's still holding her guitar because I kept the rubber bands on there. Alright, so we'll take a look at that guitar in a little bit. So, we have a new Werecat doll. So they are the twins, Meowlody and Purrsephone. The first version's here in G3. Now, I do feel that Mattel kind of had a missed opportunity to go full on with like the whole mirrored twins thing and have that theme go through both the dolls' outfits, but really the only thing they did was flip-flop the eye colors on them. Because Meowlody has the purple eye in her right eye, whereas Purrsephone has that purple eye in her left eye. And that's like the only thing they did to mirror. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't have Meowlody's tail kind of loop the other way even. They're going the same way. And then they just had the characters kind of have their own outfits. They didn't kind of like mirror any colors or any stripes on opposite sides or anything. So I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity. But let's take a look at Meowlody. Cute makeup. It kind of surprised me to see the little like cheetah print dots on these. I think the rocker stripes are kind of neat. Let's see. Yeah, she's got the neat little like cat eye pupils. 2 different colored eyes, which are actually mirrored from Purrsephone's. The tip of her nose is painted black. And like the Werecats do, she has little tufts of fur where human ears would be. We have some conditioning in her hair to maintain that shape. Then her earrings, kind of neat and unique. Oh, it wants to focus on the dolls in the background. Can't quite tell what they're supposed to be. Oh, I think it's a ball of yarn, actually. Yeah, and like a little needle. That's cool. And then just like a kind of studded ring in the other ear. Then her hair came out of the box real nice. Am I really going to have to lay those 2 down in the background? Okay. But her hair came out of the box real nice. But the black and pink stripes and mixed into that blonde hair on the inside. She's got this kind of cute little pigtails. Then if we look at her top here, it's multi-layered. She has this kind of like sheer pink poofy top underneath everything, and like this kind of like wicked torn like zebra stripe top on here with clear straps so it doesn't slide down on us or slide down on her. But looking at this, I thought this was pretty neat. She actually has this unique little clear necklace. It's transparent with a little gold plastic bell on there. I think that's kind of neat. I'm not too much of a fan of like over-the-top outfits, so I don't have too much to say about that. However, I do think her skirt is really cool. That really kind of like bright red with these gold like claw marks on here. I think that's pretty cool. She has these fishnet tights on here, but they only go down to her calves. And she has these purple boots. Let's take a look at those. Oh, what's going on with her leg? Did her boots do that? I've never seen that happen on a Monster High doll before. Or at least this generation. Or it goes up to the boot. I wonder if the boot did that. Huh. Okay. It's a little odd. Set her down. Take a look at her boot. Lots of straps and buckles on here. Those are almost in the shape of like the Monster High logo even. I like the little cat at the top with the fangs sticking over the edge. Little yarn ball laces down at the bottom. Little scratch marks on the back heel. It says meow on the bottom. You know what? I wonder, does the other boot say anything? There's something on there. I can't quite make out what it is. It's just a chunky cat that's on there. There it is. That's kind of cool that they did that, though. Whoop. There we go. I mean, Meowlody's cute. I had the feeling that I wouldn't quite like the Rockstar kind of outfits. I like parts of them. It's just personally, I'm usually just not a fan of the more kind of wild, over-the-top things. So I am kind of hoping that they do come out with other versions of Meowlody and Purrsephone, but I do appreciate that they actually came out with the idea of the Hissfits. Let's actually take a look at Meowlody's guitar, which actually I think looks really cool. And it has this little like kind of vinyl strap on here. I like that. I like the color pattern that's on there. On the little paw at the one in here. That's cool. I mean, it is just kind of hollowed on the one side, but I do like the sculpting and the paint job on here. It's not all just print on there either. There's actually sculpting and texture on here for the strings and everything, which is actually really nice. Now next, if we take a look at Toralei, yeah, pluck them like the solid gold microphone out of her hand. I'll take a look at that in a little bit. Toralei looks cute. I like her green eyes, I really do. And the cat eyes, the cat pupils, look really cool. And that like green and pink actually is kind of a neat combination. And we've got like pink and purple cheetah spots. Painted the end of her nose. She has her little tufts of fur. See, on top of her head, though, let's see, we have like a little hook earring in there. But I noticed, I mean, this is kind of like an intricate headpiece that kind of goes over and around and kind of helps hold this crown on. But the crown has like these little gold chains around the bottom of it. Oh, geez, she's even got like another earring in her ear up there with a crown over it. That's it. I really like that crown. That's pretty cool looking. And then her hair, like, we'll get to you, Purrsephone. Like, just hold on a sec. Her hair, like, this color combination is really cool. I mean, that gives me like Halloween vibes right there. With it, like that orange, black, and this purple stripe was a nice touch too. That looks great. Super long too. Like, that's long, full hair there. I really like that. Oh, it's purple on the other side too. She's got beautiful hair. Of course, like, over the top kind of like punk rock outfit going on here with the cat theme, the werecat theme. Whoop. Okay, I foresee that being a problem. Kind of hooks onto our outfit like that. Let's actually take a look at that. So, it's like this little Hissfits cat head logo kind of like hooked onto the chains in the middle there. And then, I mean, they might be metal cages, but they still found a way to put shoulder poofs on her. Really? It still counts as shoulder poofs. But, it's kind of interesting the way they did that, though, because it has all these like little buttons that snap together to kind of hold that on there, and then that's also part of her necklace as well. Like, oh, we'll look at this skirt real quick. This thing, it's kind of like metal looking thing. Like it's a malleable kind of like rubbery plastic, so it's not gonna break apart or anything. We've got that Hissfits cat on the belt there too. Just a bunch of studs going all the way around. Okay. But her outfit underneath actually looks really nice. That shiny purple that's under there, that's really good looking. Like, that's pretty. And then there's like a little bit of fishnet on the top there too. That looks really nice. And then this is kind of like sheer skirt with like the claw mark stripes. That looks cool. And I think that's a separate piece that just kind of like velcros on, maybe? Or is it actually part of her? Oh, I think it's actually sewn onto her top. It's actually sewn onto her outfit. Okay. We saw these before on that recent Frankie Stein. These little like rubber gloves. They are removable. Whoop, there goes that piece. I'll just leave that off for right now. But these can slide on and off. If it wants to slide off. There we go. So how much fun is it to put it back on, though? Okay, not too bad. So long as you get all the fingers through the right places. All right. So continuing onward, they actually gave her a piece of tail jewelry. I kind of like that in the shape of the cat paw with the little gold claws. I think I would just kind of keep the rubber band on there just to kind of hold that on there for as long as possible. And her boots. Oh, wow. Her boots even have, like, an accessory piece on there. I think. All right. So, yeah, they're going to be the same thing. Let's slide one off and take a look at it. Did she have that same problem? Yeah, she's got the same kind of manufacturing thing going on there. Where, like, the bottom half of this part of her leg is shiny. That's kind of strange. Okay, her boot has this very nice colored gradient going on here. But the sculpting on here, I like the little paws. She has lots of chains on there. And then this little kind of feather hanging down. It's like a neat little piece. I wonder, does this turn? I don't know if I'd want to play with that too much. It doesn't seem to like... Oh, it does turn. Okay, cool. Oh, it's like a cat scratching post. The little heel on this. That's a cool idea. Then we have like more chains on the bottom there. All right. That's kind of cool. However, we will have to check out like what does her outfit look like without this stuff on there. I want to know now. That's kind of cute. I like that. That like shiny purple is very pretty. So I'll have to put her rocker armor back on and a little bit later. Hopefully I don't mess up their hair too much. They're like shedding on my desk here. All right, Persephone, you're up. Oh, well, I guess I'll look at that later. All right, Persephone. Let's remove your guitar here. All right. So Persephone has the mirrored eyes compared to Meowlody. She's got the purple in her left eye, and then she's got kind of like that goldish green in her right. Got some like interesting like purple and blue makeup across the top of her eyes there. That's kind of neat. More cheetah spots, rockstar stripes. Let's see. How about her earrings? Just little like gold loops. And she's got this very nice soft black hair. The one white stripe through it. Wait, does she have some purple hidden? Yeah, there's some purple in there. There it is. Cool. Is that like a cat paw necklace? It's kind of neat. Like, come on, that's like even more Halloween vibes with that cat that's on there. That's cool. I don't know if this t-shirt's a separate piece, though. hold on. Oh, it's one piece. So these sleeves go up into this, and that's it. There's not like a striped shirt underneath. So the sleeves are part of the purple shirt. What? It's a unique look. And it's a little bit less like extreme compared to the other two. I really like her belt though. Like the silver belt they gave her with the little cat buckle. Did it just come undone? It did. What is going on with her shirt here? What is this? Oh, it's a split for the tail. That's what that's about. Okay. And of course all of their tails have the can turn, but they don't really have any other articulation besides that. Let's see, she has oh, here we go. I think there is one more mirror effect that they did with Meowlody and Purrsephone is Meowlody had the gold stripes on the right side, whereas Purrsephone has these on the left. But besides the eyes and these stripes on the shorts, that's about all I've noticed that they've mirrored so far. But I do like those. Those are cool. Are these socks or leggings? They're actually like a soft, like actual sock-like fabric too. So let's find out. Nope, they're leggings. Oh, they got like little... They have little rubber bands on the bottom. That kind of... They're like made on there so they don't slide down constantly. That's nice. Alright. So, Persephone's boots. The little tongue flap is hanging over the strap. Not too much detail. Well, I mean, like, special detail added to it. It's got the little claw mark stripes on the back of it. How about the bottom? Purr. What's on her other boot? Is it another chunky cat? Yep. It's another chunky cat. Okay. Not too much going on with her boots, though. Set her back there. Okay. Here's Persephone's guitar. Very much like Meowlody's. It's just purple, and I think... Yeah, this one's actually kind of reversed to go the other way. Has that same kind of vinyl strap and the nice guitar sculpt there. Then I like the black and purple stripes on there. That's cool. Now, we can start taking a look at their accessories. I took this out of... Well, I'm going to have to lay these down. Otherwise, my camera's going to start focusing on them. And it's going to be really hard to look at the accessories. Okay. So, I took this out of Toralei's hand. Her solid gold microphone. Not sure if those are supposed to be cat ears, but I feel like they kind of stole this from Draculaura and spray painted it gold because those look like the little bat ears. That's probably something the werecats would do too. And then they have like the little finger loop on there so the dolls can actually hold it. All right. So also came with a little snack. Has sort of like a Toralei themed, sort of like tiger stripes on there. It's kind of cool. More snack accessories. Burritos. I like it when they reuse like the sculpts and stuff, but they actually put new printing on there to kind of like fit the characters they're coming out with. See what's this drink cup. I got like Hissfits logo on there. I think the lid comes off. It's a nice cup. And I think the dolls, like if you slide their hands under there, they actually can hold that. Let's see it. I also get like an additional Hissfits necklace. These are actually pretty cool. So here we have like a little Skullette compact. It pops open. Has like the little makeup down in the bottom and then like a little pretend mirror with little claw marks on it. So that's kind of neat. It was a little bit difficult for me to get that open though. So for whatever reason, just that little tab on it. This one, this coffin-shaped one, is also another makeup compact. It's a little bit easier to open. Has little like claw marks and paw marks and stuff in the makeup. Pretty neat. Yet another snack. We've got some kind of canned cat food. Little piranha fish crackers, maybe eating a piece of cheese. Little finger loop on there so they can hold it. Now, we saw this with that recent Cleo set. This, well, it's shaped like a cat. It's actually lipstick. I think this might actually match one of them. Is it? It's either Toralei or it's Meowlody. Might be Meowlody. But I thought that was pretty neat. I think that was a good reuse of that too. See, we also get a little paw brush. I like it when they include like the doll-sized accessories. The little finger loops so they can actually hold it. Let's see, we get 3 little, I'm guessing they're like makeup pens. They have like a little spider web design on them, and they each have like a little finger loop. Let's see. Comes with a little basic kind of makeup brush with a little finger loop so they can hold that too. Oh, it has a little Skullette on there. Oh, we also get 2 little, what are these, lip balms? I think they kind of reuse these sculpts from a Draculaura set, but hey, they still work in universe. And you know what? I think these colors, I think this pinkish one sort of matches Toralei. And then, or maybe Meowlody. And this other one is more of like a red. For Persephone's lipstick there. Continuing with our snack accessories, we have dat milk. Or was that supposed to be a C? I'm not sure. Little picture of a cat on there. I like the nutrition facts, the mini nutrition facts, but there's also a little cat peering over the top of that. That's cute. Let's see, another one of like Toralei's water bottles. Let's see, we also get like a little cardboard. Oh, it's like an autographed poster, and that's actually kind of neat. It's actually a portrait of the dolls on there too. That's cool. And then we start getting into these. These are really neat, and I think it's really cool to find this in the set because it was almost a year ago when I saw into one of the Skulltimate Secrets lockers, and I saw like a little picture of like Dracula's Gorganizer, and it's like, boy, it'd be cool if they actually made that into like the doll size kind of accessory. Because I like to see that kind of stuff when they actually make the stuff for the dolls, and the stuff they make for the dolls like actual life-sized as well. And what's great about this is it opens up, and it even has the little removable translucent tray in there. And then it's like sculpted on the inside like Dracula's Gorganizer as well, which is really neat. I thought that was great. Then we get this really cool looking Hissfits bag. It's sort of like a malleable plastic. Well, that's cool, like a big cat on one side. A little feather there. Something, I think it's a feather. Okay, so there's like a cat head on one side, but then on the other end, there's a little tail. That's great. How well does this open up? Okay, so yeah, you can get things in and out of there. Hold all of those accessories. And we get a clothing stand with a couple of these little hangers. They're pretty solid plastic hangers. They have a little bit of give to them so they don't snap apart. But I like how fancy these look with the little skullettes on there. And these are still kind of strapped on. Let's see, we get like another hanger. But then we get like this Hissfits jersey. And I guess we can just kind of throw on any one of the dolls if we really wanted to. And one of these kind of like fur shawl things. I'm not sure what they're called. I think somebody had told me before, but I forgot already. It's been a while. But that's kind of neat. And then this thing just kind of stands up on its own. And there's our Hissfits after waiting about 6 or 7 months for those. Let's go ahead and move on to a montage. Hissfits 3-pack is a nice addition to the collection, though there is some controversy surrounding the outfits and the mirroring twin theme of Meowlody and Purrsephone. That aside, I actually really do like the set. Meowlody has a unique look going with her bright color scheme and pigtails, while Purrsephone has a kind of a chill vibe. I have no idea what their characters are like, unfortunately. I never got that far in the show. I'm just going off what I think of the dolls here. I don't think I'll ever complain about getting another Toralei, especially since this one has such wonderfully long hair. Now, I'm not a fan of the more extreme outfits. Yeah, I get they're a rock band. I can get over that. But I did find that Toralei also had a cute outfit underneath her rock armor. Overall, I am happy to have more cute werecats in my Monster High collection, and I think this is a pretty good set. I will say some of the unique accessories like the Hissfits bag and the mini Gorganizer were pretty cool too. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Would you like to see more versions of Meowlody and Purrsephone made? I wouldn't turn down more werecats, they're too cute. This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.